They stand so far above the sea that fully half their height is veiled in snow, even in the warmest summer months. In those days, the four sisters were home to my kind, thunder tigers, or Arashtora, as some among you name us, and the tallest peak was the seat of the Khan, the ruler of all our race. Monkey children, such as yourself, were not welcome there. Visitors had come to us in days past, of course, samurai mostly, warriors, true, flying up the mountain in bloated wingless birds to seek audience with our greatest. Steel in their hands and fire in their hearts, these men of pride would seek the right to ride one of us in battle, as if we were kin to the poor beasts of burden coughing and wheezing in the fields below. Your kind gifted a name to warriors who had sat astride thunder tigers in ages past. Stormdancers, you called them. And though the last of them had perished generations before, though such tales were slipping from the scrawlings of history into the mists of legend, there was no shortage of brave monkey children in iron suits who would travel to the eyrie and seek to make their own names myth. The polite ones we simply sent packing with scars enough to remember us by. The arrogant among them, and they were plentiful, we would take high up into the heavens where the clouds pressed their lips to the edge of the sky, and there we would try to teach them to fly. You note that I say try. Perhaps you wonder how the lessons fared. Locals around the mountains had a saying. When the rain hammered down in sheets thick as city walls, when the deluge beat upon their roofs with all the fury of the gods combined, four sisters folk would not say it rained cats and dogs. No. They would say it rained samurai. Fact the second, the boy did not fly to the mountains, as most who sought audience with our Khan did. He did not skulk aboard some bladder of hydrogen and twigs pushed up into the reddening sky to be set alight by capricious lightning. He did not travel from his home by motor rickshaw, nor hunched on the spine of some poor suffocating horse, miserable in the spreading pall of strange blue-black smoke. No, the boy walked, all the way from the blessed plains in Kitsune lands. A journey of something close to 1,000 miles, with only a stick of lacquered pine in his hands, and a small winter sparrow sitting on his shoulder, white as newborn snow. And the third fact you should be availed of, little one, the most important of them all. The boy was blind. The scruffy locks overhanging his lashes could not hide the vacancy of his gaze from my eyes. The cloud-white film over iris and pupil, the way he kept his head tilted, staring into nothing. He was wrapped in heavy black cloth and tattered furs, travel-worn boots held together by rags and prayers. He did not hide his eyes from the burning sun behind goggles of black glass, as many monkey children now did. The damage was already done, I supposed. Snow swirled about him, caked in his locks. He was lean, hardened by the miles beneath his feet, soft whiskers at his cheeks, crusted with frost. The tiny snow sparrow nestled in the blood-warm crook of his neck shivered, blinking at me with eyes deep and black as midnight. The boy trudged up the slope, miserable boots scrunching and crunching, walking unerringly, until at last he stood before the seat of the Khan. 4 dozen thunder tigers crouched atop the stones around him. A dozen more stalked through the snow behind him. The monkey child could not have known it, but he had stumbled into the largest gathering of Arashtora to take place in decades. A sky meet, we called it, where the Khan called his subjects to his side and asked counsel before making decision on matters of greatest weight. For good or ill, it was a meeting that would live in the history of the Thunder Tiger race for generations. The boy's timing was